Growth doesn't happen by accident, and it definitely doesn't look the same for everyone. If you've ever wondered where you are in your real estate career, or you felt like you were being pushed too fast, or maybe not even challenged enough, this episode is for you. Today we're talking about growth with intention, and specifically how we've built clear agent tiers here at the Roy Group to support agents at every stage of their career, while also creating a better experience for our clients. Welcome back to The Next Move. I'm Ashley Pierce, Director of Operations with the Roy Group here in Wichita, Kansas, but everyone on our team calls me AP. This season, we're walking through the 3 pillars that shape our 2026 vision: growth, engagement, and profit. Today, we're going to start with growth because everything else builds from there. Before I walk you through these tiers, I want to zoom out for a second. Because growth doesn't mean the same thing for everyone, and it shouldn't. We didn't create these tiers to rank the agents. We created them to meet people where they're at and to give them the right support at the right time. So as I walk you through each tier, I want you to listen for yourself and see where you see yourself in the tiers, not where you think you should be. Any real growth model needs structure, and structure requires clarity. One of the biggest mistakes that teams make are keeping expectations vague. That's not helpful for agents or clients. So while I'm not going to get into numbers today, I do want you to understand how we think about measurement. Each tier has clear expectations on activity, units, and volume. We track performance so agents know where they stand, what's expected, and what support they need. Every strong career needs a foundation, and that's exactly what our launch tier is designed to build. Launch is for new agents or even agents who need to rebuild their strong fundamentals. This is where we're going to focus on learning the business, building confidence, creating habits, understanding the systems that we use, prioritizing conversations over closings. Launch is about learning how to be a professional, not just how to close a deal. We coach heavily here because habits create confidence, and confidence shows up in the client experience. The goal here isn't speed, the goal is stability. If you're a client working with a launch agent on our team, here's what matters. You're not alone. Your agent is supported by leadership, administrative support, systems, and coaching. Our launch coach, Andrea Lefevre, walks the agents through the deals from the moment the appointment is set until the moment we close. So she's with them on the entire transaction. Your agent is growing, but your experience stays professional, structured, and protected. Once those fundamentals are in place, something shifts. Agents stop reacting and they start anticipating. That's when they move into growth. This is where momentum begins. Growth agents are closing consistently, they're gaining confidence, they're learning to manage their pipeline and their time, and they're shifting from reaction to intention. Here in this tier, we focus on refining skills, tracking metrics, strengthening client communication, and repeat business. Growth agents aren't trying to be perfect, they're trying to be consistent. Consistency beats intensity every time. Clients working with growth agents on our team, they're going to experience smoother communication, fewer surprises, and a more predictable process. Consistency creates confidence, and the clients can feel that. At some point, when that consistency turns into confidence, and when the client begins to trust your process, not just your personality, you enter the trusted tier. Trusted agents are exactly that. They're trusted. They're trusted by clients, by leadership, by the team. This tier is about reliability, repeat business, referrals from clients, professionalism. Coaching here focuses less on the basics and more on efficiency, experience, and long-term sustainability. Trusted agents don't just solve problems, they prevent them. Clients working with trusted agents, you're going to experience calm, clarity, and confidence. These agents communicate early, they manage expectations well, and they handle complexity without the drama. High performance is impressive, but it's only sustainable with leverage. That's where elite comes in. Elite agents on our team operate at a high level, but the growth here is about protection. They're going to protect their time, their energy, their performance. They're going to protect the client experience. This tier focuses on systems, support, and sustainability because high production without structure isn't impressive, it's exhausting. At the highest level of growth, the focus is going to shift again. It's no longer about results, it's about impact. Master agents represent the highest level of growth on our team. This tier isn't just production, it's leadership. Master agents set the standards, they influence culture, they model excellence, and they elevate the people around them. Growth here isn't about more deals, it's about lasting impact. Clients working with Masters agents experience proven expertise, strategic thinking, and consistent results. This is top tier representation. When you look at these tiers together, you're going to notice something. This isn't a ladder, it's a path. Agents know where they are, what's expected, and how to grow. Clients benefit because no one is guessing, no one is unsupported, and every transaction has structure behind it. That's how growth stays healthy for everyone involved. If you're an agent listening and thinking, I want growth, but I want it with support, this structure is exactly why we've built our team the way we have. And if you're a client who values training, systems, accountability, and excellence, this is what that looks like behind the scenes. Growth should feel intentional, not overwhelming. If today's episode helped you, share it, subscribe, follow along. We're just getting started. And if you're earlier on in your journey and you want more hands-on coaching and guidance, be sure to check out Get On Your Path. It's hosted by our launch coach, Andrea Lefevre, and her tagline says it best, your potential called, it wants direction. Together, these two shows give you clarity and confidence to take your next step. Whether you're starting in real estate, scaling your business, or redefining your path. I'm AP, and this is the next move because your path matters.